With the increasing digitalization in business, I am very curious about how this is applied in practice. Today I get a look behind the scenes of AB InBev beer brewery, and we are shown, among other things, which processes has been digitized by the support of O9, a leading AI-powered enterprise planning platform provider that helps many of the world's largest companies to transform their planning and decision-making capabilities.
We will come back to you shortly, but first Stefan de Barse, Chief Revenue Officer, will tell us more about the digital transformation.
Digital supply chain transformation is extremely important for organizations. What they want to improve the quality in decision making at the enterprise level. So companies are investing in better risk signals in their supply chain, in getting real-time visibility from different nodes in their supply chain, IoT in manufacturing sites to get real-time visibility to how the manufacturing sites are performing. We see companies investing in sustainability capabilities, and ultimately all those different data sources need to be brought together on a planning platform where they can actually facilitate supply chain planning and decision making to improve the quality and speed of decision making in their business. So what do companies want from their supply chain digital transformation? It ultimately comes down to two things. One, customer delight. How do I fulfill customer orders the moment they want it and when they want it? On the other side, it's how do I make sure that I build a resilient supply chain, that the moment disruptions happen, I can actually manage those disruptions. That's where digital supply chain transformation comes into place, connecting customers all the way to upstream suppliers and allowing for faster planning and decision making. Companies across retail manufacturing should absolutely consider supply chain digital transformation journey because they have supply chain complexity that they need to manage. So retailers with physical stores and a distribution network, manufacturers across life sciences, consumer products, electronics, semiconductors, that have complexity in the supply chain that has to be managed to deliver business results.
Hey Nikita.
Hi Laura, welcome to our Leuven brewery.
Thank you, nice to be here. What types of beer are brewed here?
So we mainly brew here lager beers, but as well ales and some specialties in our Leuven brewery.
And how important is the topic sustainability for a brewery?
Sustainability is very important for our business because we've been brewing for many years using the natural ingredients, which is coming from agriculture and water as well. We want to keep brewing for many more years to come, so that's why sustainability is our business. And we have 4 pillars for that, which is related to climate, agriculture, water, and packaging. And for example, 100% of purchased electricity, so the equivalent of that is contracted through renewable sources. So we'll go and visit the brewery. Let's check it out.
Okay, great.
What tools are available in supply chain digital transformation? If we think about the decisions that the supply chain need to make, where and what to sell, what to produce, what to procure, what to ship, what inventory to hold. So there's hundreds of different decisions that the supply chain need to make. And a lot of organizations struggle with that. They make those decisions in silos based on tribal data and Excel spreadsheets. So that supply chain is operated in an unsynchronized way. And that leads to waste in the supply chain. It leads to customer orders not being able to be fulfilled, inventory at the wrong place, and incremental cost. On top of that, a higher carbon footprint. What we then see is an enormous increase in disruptions. Think about the Suez Canal, the Red Sea crisis, COVID. So we have an unsynchronized supply chain and a lot of disruptions. Now that creates difficulty for an organization. So tools that they can invest in to manage that difficulty and complexity are planning tools that help companies do better supply chain planning and faster and higher quality decision making. Ultimately, it's realizing that there's a big business problem to be solved and a big value opportunity the moment you solve this business problem. Get executive alignment in an organization, select the right planning capabilities and technologies, and just get going. Now, Now, what kind of technology when it comes to AI and Gen AI are available on the market? On the AI side, imagine how companies forecast their demand today. They look at the past and use some basic algorithms to predict the future. Now, we all know that the past is not a good predictor of the future. So what if you could look at weather data, consumer sentiment data, promotion data, pricing data, and so forth, bring those, what we call drivers of demand, into AI algorithms and predict demand. That's an AI use case. On the Gen AI side, everyone is using ChatGPT nowadays. That's a large language model that helps us, getting information faster. Now think about in an enterprise. Companies that invest in Gen AI will create digital assistants for planners. So assume we have a scenario. The demand goes up by 20%. Can the supply chain support? So do I have sufficient capacity? Can I ship? Do I have the inventory to do that? Can I procure sufficient material and so forth? So imagine a digital assistant that will walk you through sort of the recipe of answering that what if question and allowing you to get a way better answer, faster and with higher precision. What business aspects can we improve if we think about a supply chain digital transformation? Organizations, on average, drive $20 million in value for every $1 billion in revenue and scope. That comes from improved top line, so increased revenues by ability to fulfill more custom orders, reduction of costs, especially non-standard supply chain costs such as expedites or flex manufacturing, and a reduction of inventory. So it's a pretty big business case to go after when you get planning and decision making right.